Welcome to OC-tober, everybody. This here is a little series that I'll be doing for OC-tober, and it just explains my characters, their history and all that, and the series they're from. Everything kind of vaguely because I want to leave like the surprises and more in-depth things for the series themselves. So this is just, think of it as a nice little introduction of and taste of the world and the characters that live in that world. So let's get started with the first OC that has started it all. I love her to death, Candy. Candy is from a series that I've been making called The Fourth Unseen, but I do have her in other series related to The Fourth Unseen, so she's in a lot of things. Candy means a lot to me. She was made in a time of my life where I didn't have anything to relate to or media that I liked that I could look up to. Basically, I didn't see myself in media. And not to say that Candy is like myself in media, but it was a good outlet to see what I want to see on TV. And I just wanted to see a girl with magical powers that was like really nice and sweet and wasn't annoying or like awful. So that's basically Candy in a nutshell. So the first concept idea I had was basically like a Cinderella type character, wizard, princess with a flower wand getting exiled or escaping her home. I've of course changed her around to the means of the story of what I would like. I had her to have more of an outfit that I like to wear, which is just like a white t-shirt and a dress, and that's something I would like to wear all the time, and a ponytail. It's a really cute character design, don't get me wrong, but it was rather plain. And I had her with a wand with a cat mascot, and that's kind of Sailor Moon-esque. I was not allowed to watch Sailor Moon after a certain point of time, so I was just like, okay, I want to do that. But I felt like the cat was a little reaching. I'm like, I have cats, but I don't want her to be a complete one-for-one for me. I want this to be a different character that I would like to see. So I was just doodling one day, and I found her. This character right here, she is the first version of her. This is the first Candy, and I drew her kind of like a skater type deal because that's where I was in my life. Like, I just hung out with a lot of skater girls in my school, even though we didn't know how to skate. So I had that impression. I just wanted her to have like skater shoes, and bell bottoms were in at the time. So she has a very 70s-esque kind of feel to her. I don't know, there was just something about the color scheme that I used that I just really liked, and it was appealing to me. Personally, if I was going to redesign her again, I would pick more of a blue color scheme, but for what it is, I feel like this is iconic. Like, I can't change this. However, I did try later on in my adult life. I just wanted to stay true to her outfit and to her as an essence. You know, character designing is great, but when you find something that fits, you want to stay as close as possible. What I love about them is that they are really sweet, and they are really kind, and they're just a big, wholesome, dummy, cute girl. That's basically it. I love her hair and her bangs. The essence of her and everything is just so good. A pure bean, if you will. What I dislike about her? Probably the first color scheme I chose for her, but I still kind of low-key like it. So it's hard to say something I don't like about her, because I do. If anything, probably her, I just said I loved her bangs, but if I could try to redesign the bangs a little bit, I think I would. Maybe I will go back and change the bangs a little bit because they're a little too low to her eyeballs. It's been annoying me lately as I'm drawing her, and I'm like, how does that work? So we'll see. I don't know. She's kind of still perfect. This question is, explain their powers if they have any. So she has a lot of powers because, what is a cute little bean without cute little powers? But her base power is she can just make anybody fall asleep, and she can, I forget the word, but like project herself in other people's dreams. If there's a word for it, but I just don't know what it is. But in the third unseen, which is also called this, don't make me say it out loud, please. She has a little wand friend named Dust, and he's a really cool dude, and he just basically does all of that. She has the ability to use dust to make illusions. Fun fact, in the first rendition of the story where Candy is from, Dust is actually called Dustin, and I thought that was like, oh, it's not Justin, and it's like Stardust, but then I come to find out Dustin is an actual name, so I was like, forget that. Dust it is. This question is personality and family of OC. Well, unfortunately, I already explained her personality. Sweet, kind, to the fault that it is a fault. But her family, I didn't really go too much depth. I don't want to, actually, because that's like, oh, big spoiler points or whatever. Let's let's just say they're goofballs too. They're really goofballs. But she mainly grew up alone. I don't know. Maybe it's for the best that she didn't grow up with a lot of goofballs. Otherwise, she could have turned out really goofy. This question is, where am I at with this OC? Well, I'm at the point where I'm making different outfits for her, and I'm trying to be more, I guess, traditional with it, where I just want to see her in a dress. So I've been drawing her with dresses on. She would be the type to wear more 70s inspired clothes because I want to stick to that a little bit. Also, it just fits her. Star motifs as well. So I'm just having a lot of fun just designing outfits for her because she's great and she's so cute. I'm still on the fence if I want to do a certain plot spoily event thingy with her. There's a lot of things that I could do and not do with her, and that's the thing. That's the problem. I want to do everything with her because she's like one of my favorite OCs. This last question I already spoiled was, what do they like to wear? Bell bottoms. She loves to wear bell bottoms. That's her favorite. She also wears a lot of like collared shirts or whatever with like a Peter Pan collar because I find like that's really cute and stuff. I probably will have to draw her with a different color scheme because she can't just stick to the same color palette, but I mean, she looks good in it, doesn't she? I mean, alrighty, that's it for today, kids. I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's OC-tober.